Hey guys, it is Esti and Justin from Not For Long Media.
If you like the video you're about to watch, be sure to like the video itself and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it.
Enjoy the video and also don't forget to follow us on our socials at Not For Long Media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Claude Giroux's legacy, where does it stand? Because this is a guy who is a captain. This is a guy who I love. This is a guy who a lot of really true Flyers fans, hockey fans, people who understand the game, really respect. Kind of know how the organization's been handled over the last decade plus that he's been there. Some really good times, some times maybe that he was hitting his prime and the team wasn't ready to be in their prime. What's his legacy like as a Philadelphia Flyer?
Yeah, I mean, the final chapter is not written yet. And I think your question is interesting because it depends who you ask, right? If you ask, like you said, educated hockey people on it, they recognize that the guy over 12 years in the league is second in points or fourth in points over a 12-year period.
Crosby, it's like a ridiculous lineup.
He's got more than Ovechkin.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like what he's done with the lack of talent around him is stunning. He doesn't have the team success, but it's a team sport. And some people go, "Oh, he hasn't won crap." Well, Marcel Dion never won crap. Was he not a great player? You know, guys like Matt Sundin not a great player? Or there's a lot of great players in sports that don't win because it takes a team to win, and he hasn't had that luxury. And he's had some great seasons, but I mean, I think when it's all said and done, if it were to end right now, I mean, I think eventually people would look back and go, "Man, he's one of the greatest players to ever wear the uniform." And it's not just because of the numbers. He's done great things at the biggest times as well. You know, he's had a flair for the dramatic ever since he came into the league, and you know, I think it would be. Part of the legacy would be it's a shame that the team was never assembled around him to maximize his career. He still has time. He's not done. He's got 2 goals in the first 2 games, and I think he's going to have a really good year. And the type of player that he is, I think mitigates physical, slowing down because he's so cerebral. He's such a high hockey IQ on the ice that if he loses, a little bit of a step, he'll make up for it in the way he thinks of the game. So I think that he's got some good years left in him, and I've gotten to know him really well over the years, and from vulnerable moments where I know things have bothered him being said about him, and he's been bothered by things that I've said about him, and we've talked it out, and I gave him the advice that I would give anybody that don't take the criticism of people that you wouldn't seek out their advice on that subject. Don't value it. Don't give it air and let it bother you. Like if I was a plumber and some guy was criticizing the way I was a plumber that was an accountant, I go, well, why am I taking your criticism? You're an accountant. You're not a plumber. So why let the people that know nothing about the sport bother you, with their critique of you? And he said, he's like, "Dad, that's a really good way of looking at it." So, even as a radio guy, we get a lot of that. Not nearly the same level as you guys as pro athletes, but
you see it though; it's more visible almost.
Yeah, it's and ultimately, we want to react to it, right? Because anything negative is easier to react to than anything positive. One negative comment has the physiological effect on your brain as 20 positive comments. And we want to be liked. We want people to agree with us, or we want people to appreciate what we do. And when they don't, we want to fight that battle. We don't want to join the group that already likes us. So, but all said and done, I mean, he's a great player. I mean, he's grown up. He's got a couple of kids now. He's married. It's wild because I've been there through his whole career, and I hope that he has the team success that I think he just so richly deserves because he's such a great player.
Yeah, he's one of the best Flyers of all time, and someone I've loved sticking up for over the years. And when he does well, I think every diehard Giroux fan is just smiling deep down inside because of the success that he has and how much everyone respects him as a leader. Obviously, the fight against Seattle, to see Nate Thompson, jumping a guy who went after him, and it was a fun win for the Flyers last night. Again, we're talking on October 19th. This will come out a little bit later.